BlueMetric is mission-ready water. We are world-class experts solving our clients' most challenging environmental problems. BlueMetric provides a full range of environmental consulting services supported by bespoke engineering solutions for emergency, self-contained, and permanent water systems, and is always mission-ready with a full range of in-house support. There is no successful mission without water. We are proud to partner with Atlantic Canadian Industries. We are mission-ready water.
I'm Alan Dale here at MAS 2024, the Over the Horizon podcast brought to you by our good friends at Acada. I want to tell you, it's great to be in this conversation, and thank you to our friends at BlueMetric who had the vision and the thought leadership to bring all this to the showroom floor, and we certainly appreciate that. So Patrick, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, tell us what you do.
Yeah, my name is Pat Duxbury. I'm Executive Director of the Inuit Development Corporation Association. So we're a small business association with 7 members that are in the Canadian North. They're holding companies, holding investments in businesses and sectors that are relevant to the Canadian Arctic. So transportation, sea lift shipping, we have civil construction, we have commercial construction, and we have defense, which is relevant to what Acada is doing here.
Now you see, of course, that a lot of companies in the last number of years, certainly this is why MAS exists, they're starting to focus on the North and trying to look at how do we best do business up there. What are some of the tips you'd give companies that are looking to partner with people up there and to do business up there?
I guess the first thing is you need to spend some time doing a bit of homework, and you can do that on your own, or you can sort of engage some expertise. But I think it's really good to develop a good understanding of some of the fundamental unique elements of the Canadian North. So obviously, the modern land claims agreements is a good way to start. Obviously, the histories of the Indigenous people that live there, particularly, and if you're in the defense sector, their relationship to the defense sector going back, almost the better part of 100 years now. When you think of all the developments that happened or occurred as a consequence of World War II, Frobisher Bay, the Canal Trail, the Alaska Highway. So there's a lot of history there. But then moving closer into a more modern history, the North Warning System, and now we're into sort of 2024, and we're looking at sort of new opportunities, particularly associated with continental defense and NORAD modernization. So it's an exciting time. But yeah, for those companies and individuals who want to basically pursue business development opportunities in the North, I would say, do your homework and reach out to associations such as ours or the companies that our association represents or falls under. So because that'll give you a chance to kind of talk to some of the key companies doing the work there. Yeah.
And what I've been hearing, and certainly correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like everybody's open for business. Everybody is looking for partnerships, provided it's done right.
Yeah.
But everybody's looking for partnership. Is it safe to say we're open for business here?
Yeah, I think it's open for business, but there has to be a real credible, I think, business case. And this is also going back to that kind of, what you need to do ahead of time. It's not enough just to pitch a good idea and say, like, I have a great technology that I like to deploy in the North. I think it's perfect. You have to kind of, once again, I think it's good to substantiate that with obviously some analytics, some financial analysis, kind of looking at your operational case, your financing case, putting that together. Then that's when you're really ready to kind of engage strongly. Obviously, you can kind of do some initial sort of like sounding of your events like this, conferences are great because you can have casual conversations, and if you have an idea, pitch it to some of the business representatives. Particularly if our members are there, some of our executive class from our companies. That's a good way to kind of like suss out if an idea has a chance to, I guess, progress into the next stage.
Right.
But it's really good to have do a little bit of work, do a bit of due diligence. Because I think in my time, I've come across people with lots of great ideas, but it's taking a great idea and then you're then trying to basically convert that into sort of a viable business strategy.
Right.
Because the North needs a lot of things, and there's a lot of technologies, a lot of services, a lot of products that can, I think, improve life there. But how you basically introduce those and get them to sustain those things, those opportunities, it's a bigger question. And
A great piece of advice, Patrick,
Yeah.
because a solution developed down in Toronto may not be work in the north, and doing the math and coming together with a better solution, I think, is an appropriate approach. Tell me about the importance of a trade show like this for you to get out there and see what's going on in various industries.
Yeah, no, I think it's hugely important. I mean, like, networking is key. I mean, so part of it is when I come into these things, it's almost like a diplomatic sort of effort where you're presenting your companies, you're trying to meet with representatives of governments and of the industry. You want to basically share what they're about, what they're capable of doing, and also an opportunity to find out the people, say, in government, what programs they're delivering. Is there something relevant? Is there opportunities to kind of tie into what they're up to? And with industry, of course, you have different scale. You have the SMEs that might be kind of amenable to sort of even subcontracting from one of our companies, to the giants, the big primes that where we can imagine ourselves maybe subcontracting to them or working in partnership on a major project.
Yeah.
So there's all these. And I think with a mass, it's kind of it really represents a lot of the smaller regional companies, which is good because, I mean, I think those are some of the companies that are really coming with these new ideas.
Right.
And really focused particularly on the realities of the North, focused on technologies that are, obviously are relevant to kind of to maritime communities, of which the Arctic, all the Inuit communities are effectively on water, and almost all of them are on the ocean. So.
Patrick, certainly appreciate your perspective. I want to thank you for being on the show. It's always good to be in conversation with you, and I enjoy your vision on the North. Thank you.
Thanks, Helen.
BlueMetric is your partner and works with Atlantic Canadian industries and organizations who are concerned about the water health of our planet and the people who inhabit it in an environmentally and culturally sensitive manner. BlueMetric joins the growing number of like-minded, innovative Atlantic Canadian companies who are changing the environmental landscape for the globe in a world-class way. World-class experts solving our clients' most challenging environmental problems. We are Mission Ready Water.